Hello there Year 6, it's Mr Conway here, and today I'm going to talk through this calculation with you. And it's to do with conversions, and you'll be working with the conversions in your maths lessons today. So I'm going to read this question out. It says, to bake buns for a party, Keely used these ingredients, and here we have the list of ingredients. 600 grams of caster sugar, 0.6 kilograms of butter, 18 eggs, which is equivalent to 792 grams, 3/4 of a kilogram of self-raising flour, and 10 grams of baking powder. The question is this: what is the weight of the unbaked products? These are my unbaked products. Give your answer in kilograms. Now you might notice that on this list there are two units of measurements. We have grams and kilograms. I'm going to show you all, you're aware of this, but I'm going to make a note of it at the top just to remind myself that 1,000 grams is equivalent, exact same, as 1 kilogram. Now, a lot of you probably at home have done a lot of baking over the last 12-13 weeks, so you should be pretty good at this. Looking at my recipe, I want to change all of these units into the same. I'm going to change them all, in fact, into grams. So I'm going to start with my caster sugar. 600 grams of caster sugar. If I wanted to change that into grams, easiest question of the day, it's going to be the same. Nothing changes. 600 grams. Next, I'm going to look at my butter. 0.6 kilograms as butter into grams. So 0.6 kilograms, I need to multiply that by 1,000, and that'll give me 600 grams. Next, I've got my 18 eggs, which is 792 grams. You guessed it, keep it the same. 792 grams. So far, I've only done one bit of maths so far, actually. Next, I'm going to look at the 3/4 of a kilogram of self-raising flour. You'll notice a big difference here. I've got a fraction. So with this fraction, what I want to do is actually change that first into a decimal. So if I've got an equal sign here, 3/4. 3/4 as a decimal is 0.75. And with my 0.75, just like I did with the butter, I need to multiply this by 1,000, which will give me 750 grams. And finally, right at the bottom, 10 grams, not a right lot, 10 grams of baking powder, and that's going to stay exactly the same. So I have here 600 grams of caster sugar, 600 grams of butter, 792 grams of eggs, 750 grams, is going to bring that a little bit closer so we're not getting confused. 750 grams of self-raising flour, and then 10 grams of baking powder. When I do any of my math, I like to keep things as simple as possible. Making everything the same unit of measurement is going to make life so much easier. Now I have these, I need to add my recipe together. What is the total weight of the unbaked products? I'm going to do a bit of quick maths here. So 600 plus 600 is going to give me 1,200 grams. I now need to add 792 to that, so I'm going to add 792. Those of you at home, see if you can add it in your head before I do the actual written method. Go for it. 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 9 is 9, 7 plus 2 is 9, plus my 1, 1,992 grams so far. So my 1,992, so if we step to the side so you can see this, I now need to add my self-raising flour, which is 750 grams. So we'll have a race. I'm going to do the written method. You try and do it in your head. 3, 2, 1, go. 2 plus nothing is 2, 9 plus 5 is 14, 4 carry the 1, 9 plus 7 is 16, plus my 1 is 17, 7 carry the 1, 1 plus absolutely nothing is 1, plus my 1 that's left over, 2,742. Did you beat me? Probably did beat me, you're pretty clever Year 6s. And the final one I need to add is my baking powder, which is only 10 grams, so I'm going to add 10 grams of 2,742 plus my 10, which is going to give me 2,752 grams. So I'm just going to go about these other calculations just so you can see what I've done. What is the weight of the unbaked products? 2,752 grams. Now you think I might need to stop there, but actually if I go back to the question, it says to me, give your answer in kilograms. Well, I've only got it in grams. So I'm going to go back to the point I made at the beginning. 1,000 grams is the same as 1 kilogram. So I now need to convert this measurement into kilograms. So I'm actually going to write it again here, 2,752. That's in grams. I now need to make this unit, this number, 1,000 times smaller. So in order to do that, put my decimal point in, because remember at the end of any integer there will always be a decimal point with a bunch of zeros at the end. I need to move all of my digits, the thousands, the hundreds, the tens and the ones, over to the right 3 times, because I'm making it 1,000 times smaller. So if I moved all of these numbers to the right, my decimal point would end up here. I have 2.752 kilograms. And that's my answer. Give your answer in kilograms, 2.752. So for any calculation like this, year 6s, step 1, change it all into the same unit of measurement. Step 2, you need to add it all together. And step 3, convert it to whatever unit of measurement it asks you to do. So there you are, year 6s. Now I want you to go and have a go yourselves with the rest of today's maths. Have a good one, everyone.